This purple candle and this purple tree is in recognition of all the veterans who have fought past and present in the United States military and in the world military, who are soldiers now and who were soldiers then, who fought for a cause. Purple is a color of significance because in the military in the United States, it represents, the Purple Heart, someone who got wounded while in battle. And that brings me to my father. My father was born in 1913. He fought in World War II. He got injured and received the Purple Heart. Okay, and let's just say he already had the Purple Heart before he went into the military. Okay, but when he went there, he received the Purple Heart, and this is his honorable recognition from, I guess, President Reagan when he passed. The United States of America honors the memory of Grover Smith. This certificate is awarded by a grateful nation in recognition of devoted and selfless consideration to the service of our country in the United States, or in the armed forces of the United States. Ronald Reagan, then President of the United States at that particular time. So, my Uncle Leon Rem also served in the military. He was a sergeant in the military. He fought in the Korean War, and so did my Uncle Leon, Uncle Woodrow Rem. He also fought in the Korean War. Both of them came back with post-traumatic stress disorder. We didn't know what it was back in those days, but that's what it was because they both end up living a very short life afterwards when they got here. My Uncle Leon, he was a sergeant and didn't talk about it a lot, but I do remember him playing jazz all the time. He played Miles Davis and John Coltrane a lot, and I remember as a child, because I stayed with them for a brief period, him and my Aunt Shirley, for a very brief period. My Uncle Woodrow, he drank all the time, and he was happy when he drank, and he drank himself to death, literally. And my Uncle Leon, he literally died from, I guess, bottling things up inside and not ever talking about it. And my father, I didn't really know him because my parents, they separated when I was like 6 years old, five and a half, almost 6 anyway. And but I do remember some things about him. I loved him dearly, and I still do. That's why I'm talking about him now. And in my eyesight and in my mind and in my memories, I remember him as being someone great. And that's what I want to roll with in terms of whatever happened between him and my mother. That's between him and my mother, because there's a lot of stories about that, but I don't care. I care, but I don't care. I'm not going to let that cloud my vision or my view of him as being someone great, because I know where I came from. I came from greatness. So I'm gonna roll with that. So he died of a broken heart, I always said, because he loved my mother and he loved his family, but he didn't know how to love himself after the war. He came home wounded, so he came home and had to fight another war. Okay, so yeah, it's important to think about our men and women who have served in the military. I have a son who was in the Navy. I have a daughter-in-law who was in the military that was married to my son. I have a granddaughter, Quadasia. She's in the military. So my son Kawi, my daughter-in-law Tamra, and countless other family members were and are in the military. They're people who made a choice, okay? For whatever reason, they made a choice. So yeah, 11/11/21, that's what today's date is, 11/11/21. Daddy, I love you, and all you military veterans out there, past and present and future, who's thinking about the military and becoming a veteran, I love you too. We love you, because we know that it's a tough decision to make when you just put everything else down and decide that you're going to commit your life or sacrifice your life for a cause. For a cause, okay? So, that's my spill on it today. Peace and love, peace and blessings.